Hello and welcome to another update on the Sherwood real estate market. My name is Steve Thoele, principal broker with Premier Property Group. And this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, June 18th. So I'm going to share my screen with you here and go through the info with you. Start off looking at active listing activity. So this last week in Sherwood, I showed we had 11 new properties come on the market. And you can kind of see for the most part, it's been pretty steady, pretty consistent on a week-by-week basis. Did have a low of 4 and a high of 14 new properties come on the market. When you look at the total number of active listings by week, we had a low of 59 to begin with 8 weeks back, and hit a high of 71 2 weeks ago. This last week fell back a bit to 68 homes are currently on the market right now in Sherwood. The median list price and days on market for the active listings, you can kind of see that's had a high of 864,000 8 weeks back, and then it came down and sat at around 829,000 or so for about a month, and then popped back up to about 850 2 weeks back. This last week came in at 841. And then the days on market, you can kind of see that's been trending up a bit here over the past 8 weeks. We were right around 30 days of market time for the first month of the period here. Has been on the rise over this last 30 days, reaching 46 days of average market time right now for these current 68 homes active on the market. Okay, moving along to pendings. Pending sales. So this last week, I showed we had 8 properties go pending this last week. Again, pretty consistent. I had a low of 6, a high of 11 on a week-by-week basis. And then the total number of pendings came in at 48. Again, that's been pretty steady. Had a high of 51, low of 43. And the median price and days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see what that's, we started off at 686, sat at 730 for about a month, and then it has come down this past 2 weeks. It's been right at 700,000 is the median price of the homes that are in pending status. And then days on market, man, that's about as steady as you can get. It's been right at 15 days or 2 weeks of market time over this past 8 weeks, and just bumped up just 1 day this last week to 16 for the most current 48 homes in pending status. And then lastly, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show we had 8 homes cross over from pending to sold. Last week, you can kind of see we had a low of 5 homes, high of 13 on a week-by-week basis. So kind of right in the middle of that range. And when I look back over the prior 4 weeks of closings on a week-by-week basis, this last week we came in at 29. And you can kind of see we had a low of 25, a high of 37. So, it's been moving around a little bit, but, last couple of weeks has been pretty consistent. Median sold price and days on market for the sold listings, very steady on the sales price. You can kind of see we had a high of 700 here about 3 weeks back, and a low of 674. So only about a $25,000 gap. This last week came in at 690,000. And then the days on market for those sold listings, you can kind of see that's kind of trended down over the last 8 weeks. We were at a high of 23 days, 6 weeks back, dipped to 8 2 weeks ago. This last week, climbed a bit back up to 12 is the most recent number of days on market for these, last 4 weeks of sales that have occurred. And then to finish it out here, we'll look at weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So red bars is that weeks of inventory number. And you kind of see we started off a little over 9 weeks, dipped down to about 7 weeks of inventory here for a time. And then it has come back up. 2 weeks ago, we were just under 11 weeks. And this last week, most recent period is a little over 9 weeks. So just that's, a little bit over 2 months of average inventory right now in Sherwood. And the sale price as a percent of the list price, you can kind of see it had a high of 99%. It's really close to asking price here about 6 weeks back, and has come down a little bit. The most recent reading came in at a little over 97%. So all in all, continues to be a very active market, strong market in Sherwood right now. Still not enough inventory to kind of meet the level of demand that's out there, even in spite of these elevated interest rates we're kind of continuing to deal with. They're still around 7% right now for a 30-year, plus or minus, depending upon your situation. So still seller's market, and we'll see how the kind of remainder of summer plays out, but I'm anticipating just a lot more of the same. I think we're going to stay in a fairly balanced market, and or I should say, a continued seller's market with limited amount of inventory coming out of the market based because of the higher rates. So that is the update. I hope it was helpful for you as always. If I can ever answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My phone and email address are down below the video in the description. So let me know what I can do to help. And as always, really appreciate any likes, comments, shares that you have for this information. And if you already haven't subscribed to my channel, you got to do it. It's a great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening. So click that subscribe button. So hope you have a great day, and make it a great day. And we'll see you on the next update.